It's not to be like the world, and not to be like the great majority of American Christians, but to be like Jesus Christ. I don't know why you're clapping. I'm talking about you.
What's wrong with you people? I'm serious.
You can't say amen, you ought to say ouch.
Hello, humblebees. Welcome to Tulips and Honey.
Hi, humblebees. Welcome back to Tulips and Honey. I am your host, Lauren, and I'm joined today by my super sweet co-host, Becca.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, guys. We got a really great episode today.
We do. Our episode today is announcing that it is the end of the world, but I feel fine.
But we feel fine. I put, and we feel fine.
And we feel fine. That's what I'm going to name it.
Yes.
That's right. That's
okay.
what I'm gonna name it.
Yes.
So essentially what we want to do today is we want to sort of alleviate some of the anxiety with some fun, and not that we're making light of the situation. I realize that the situation is really a serious one, but just that we want to be able to bring a little bit of laughter maybe to your day and make it a little bit more of an enjoyable Monday for you all. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Our whole suggestion, our whole idea, like the theme of this is going to be a lot of like questions and fun and, you know, end of the world type things. So, yeah.
Oh, I like that. It's a lot of, Lauren came up with this and she texted me was it 2 days ago? You were like, let's do, we're going to do random questions to each other and certain and favorites. And I love that you picked that title because I remember you saying you like the song, but you don't like how it constantly is on repeat in parts of it.
Yes. And the song is a great song, but like if you have to like play that particular verse repeatedly over and over, and it's just like, it's like being in a Word of Faith church all over again, and I can't take it.
Yes.
I can't do it.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It's so true though. It is. I bet you that like Bethel's particularly does that with their songs. Their 7-11 songs. So it's 7 lines sung 11 times over and over. You got to show your shirt from Reformed Apparel.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Sorry about that distraction there, but that's right. We do. I'll probably leave portions of that distraction in. But yes, here is a shirt. Sorry about the makeup, but you know, that's just how it rolls. We got this shirt from Reformed Apparel. They were nice enough to send us a free shirt, and so we just wanted to show it off. It's really cool. This is so there's Spurgeon, Calvin, Luther, and Edwards, and I just thought this one was amazing. So fun. I love it. I don't know how they did that, but it's really cute.
I gotta pick one now. So Lauren already got hers, and I'm over here totally oblivious.
You had a whole vacation to go on, though. So, like in your defense.
I can't wait to get one, though. I already made a note on my phone. My 10 billion alarms.
You can't tell me free and not expect me to like run immediately. Like I'm that Christian, you know, like the Christian that's just like, I don't know if we can spend that extra 3 cents on the name brand. Maybe we should save the 3 pennies and get the off brand, you know, like the really cheap Christians. That's me. Sorry. Oh well.
But you got it. I love it. It's so cute. I gotta get one.
I love it. Yeah.
I might get the same one.
Ooh, get the same one. That would be so cool.
Yeah, I know, right?
We could be Twinkies.
Okay. Yes.
I love that idea.
We're always Twinkies.
Fun. I love it.
We owe so many Cokes to each other. Like, it's ridiculous.
We're going to be broke whenever we finally see each other because we'll be giving each other. But at least
know.
we'll never have to buy Coke again.
Yeah, Southwest will let me bring them on.
Oh, sure.
Put them in my tube.
They're going to be so desperate for customers that they're going to let you bring on whatever you want. Oh, you have a therapy horse? Bring her on. Yeah, we'll make room.
You have a therapy horse? Do horses fly very often?
They've tried a couple of times. People that say they have like a therapy pony, like the smaller ones, and I'm pretty sure that the airlines had to like draw the line there just because of like the amount of feces that comes out of those bad boys.
I know the feces. That's true though. I didn't think about that. Look, a part of my neck is like
it's disappearing. I like it. It's so much fun. Like, what a cool way to like lose weight, you know, just wear certain clothing and then portions will, I wish they had that kind of like stuff where we could just like shave off a little bit of the double chin.
You can. I'm not that good. I'm not that good at Photoshop.
Oh, I know.
It would take so long.
And it's just not worth it. But it is easier than losing weight. But if they could just at least get a program on that will just implant makeup on my face, then we would be putting out way more videos than we do now, because I hate
They
having
do. There's filters for that. I don't know if Zoom. We have to I don't know what you would do with Zoom for that.
I don't know, but they need to get. Maybe we could do like a green screen version of it, and I'll just stand really still.
Oh my gosh, that would
be anything to not have to get up early and.
Yes, we have to make another Photoshop funny awkward photo.
Oh yes. Okay, future Lauren, insert funny video here or funny picture here. Becca made this hilarious video, this hilarious picture of us. Yes. Where we're in the 80s, and it's like my favorite.
It was like two sisters. They look very similar, the actual two girls, and so I just put our faces. And then I was like, wait, Lauren likes blue. Not switching.
I love that you thought that. I should have put her in the blue. That's her favorite. Yeah. That's so cute. I didn't even notice.
I did that
lots of squirrels.
Sorry guys. I did that in this one. I made sure to have you in the blue.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That looks really blue on this. It's purple. The main thing.
So sweet that you even thought about that.
Aww,
you're just an awesome co-host. You're the best co-host ever.
I'm gonna put Wookiee sounds to you on my phone.
Wait, no, that's not it.
Okay.
There it is. There it is.
What I want.
Is anybody else suffering from the anxiety of the allergies have kicked in, right? And so you're a little itchy, a little sore.
Right? What is up with that?
So you're achoo, oh no.
Yeah, I know. You sneeze and you go, I know. This is it.
Ain't nobody got time for this. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nope, no.
Yes. People are terrified. You're in line for rides for a long time and people sneeze and you're like,
did you hear that person sneeze over there? Seriously, I did have to go to the grocery store. We were out of some things. And I brought, of course, my husband works in the hospital. So we have a lot of gloves and little hospital-y things that, accidentally get brought home in his pocket. But I had the, sanitary gloves on. I didn't
snap. I want some.
If there was an aisle with a bunch of people, I avoided that aisle and I came back to it because I want to make sure that I was far away. But I mean, it's more for other people at this point because my husband does work in the hospital. I'm okay, more than likely I'm going to be the carrier passing it around to anybody else. So I need to make sure that I'm not being dangerous because there's a lot of elderly people out there, which tells me that at least in this community, there needs to be more younger people getting their groceries for their grandparents.
It's true. A lot of people are moving out of there, though. That's the thing. When there's no jobs, young people flock to cities. Unfortunately.
Okay, we're going to focus now. We're going to focus. The first thing that we're going to focus on, and I want you to remember, listeners, that the whole point of all these questions is we're in light of the end of the world, right?
Yes.
So, if this was the last favorite thing that you could have, right? So we're talking favorites, but we're talking favorites in light of the zombie apocalypse kind of thing is happening. So that's what we're doing here, guys. This is based on the end of the world, what would be your favorite color?
Yes, I know. I was looking at the list, the outline. I'm it doesn't sound very zombie-ish. Yeah.
Okay. I got you. I've got a lot of questions for you that have lots to do, and they're not on here.
Commas.
I like to throw you a lot of curveballs.
She does. I'm what? She's tricking a planner. The planner is getting tricked.
It's true. And you know what's fun about that is actually before we start recording, I'll think of questions that I know I'm going to ask, and I'm I should send these to her. No, she's busy. She's got things going on. She'll
just
don't send them to the outline. I'm gonna just surprise her with them.
You're hilarious. Just send it. Don't send the text.
Oh, sorry, we're recording. Okay, what is your favorite color though, Becca B?
Oh, green. All kinds of green. I don't discriminate except poop green. Baby poop green. Not my favorite.
So the color of pus right now? Green? Infection?
Or phlegm. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. You know, since Justin's a respiratory therapist, that a lot of times he has to suction people if they get too much phlegm. And he'll make the joke that he's been doing it long enough now that he can do that and then go drink a milkshake. And I'm like, that's disgusting. I don't need to hear those things.
Yeah, I don't. Gross. Oh, at Disneyland, we drank those blue milk, the Star Wars blue milk.
Oh wow!
And they had a green one too. And you know what? It was rice milk based, but they weren't. I don't know. They weren't that good to me. I don't know. They were not worth the $8 each thing.
How do you milk a piece of rice though?
I know. Well, it's in that listeners. Remember, like in the last Star Wars one, like Luke was like getting blue milk. I guess they have it in all the movies or something. Blue milk, and it wasn't even milk.
What is this conspiracy here about blue milk? I don't know.
Yes.
My favorite color is blue though, so I mean, I would want to drink that blue milk.
Yes,
that's crazy. You're running around like all these studios and stuff. The last thing that you actually want is to be bogged down by milk, but I would still try it. I would have to.
I was like, I have to try it. It's blue milk. Everybody was like in line. I'm like, yep, we're moving. We're moving.
We're drinking our blue milk before the end of the world because it's might be the last chance. And then right afterwards, Disney closed.
I know. Seriously, like we went the week. Okay, the week it closes. It closed Saturday, and we left that day. So weird. It was like the end of the world. And then we come home and like there's hardly anybody out. Kids are not in school. They just extended 2 more weeks for school out.
Oh, did they really? Wow.
Yeah.
How many cases do you have there as of this recording? We're recording on Saturday.
I think it was like a little over. I'm not sure. Now I'm Googling this because now I'm curious.
Google has a new website out that they created all
for the coronavirus.
For the coronavirus, yeah, I think that was what Trump was talking about a while back about how he was going to be doing. Google was going to be doing something.
Technically, everybody's going to get it.
That's what they said. They were like, eventually herd immunity has to take effect, so people have to eventually get it. But if they can make it last longer, like slowly outbreak, yeah. But even Elon Musk has turned his companies into like they're now making ventilators instead of like cars and spaceships. Yeah.
Well, so good.
There's a lot of good things happening.
China should be sending over all of their ventilators to us, to Italy. They should be sending an entire fleet of medical staff to help.
I'm telling you, if they would take responsibility, then they would have to do that. But they're not going to take responsibility.
I know. How many more are we just going to let China do?
Oh my goodness, that's what I was wondering. Like, okay, you have like the SARS outbreak, the swine flu. What was the other one? Goodness, I can't remember.
Yeah,
there's been like 3.
Swine flu, bird
in
flu,
our lifetime.
SARS. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
We're millennials. How many times is this going to happen before they stop selling that kind of meat in those weird meat markets that they got going on?
Yeah.
Maybe just an idea.
We had one of our first deaths to it, but it was a guy who he had like some underlying health issues and he was in his 50s. I don't know how many there are. I think there's like they have tested like 200, but 63 confirmed cases as of yesterday.
Okay, cool.
63 positive. But they've tested over 200, and
we have 26 confirmed cases here in North Dakota. So it went from like 1 confirmed case, and then they actually started testing people, and now it's 26. But I think that probably was like there was probably some people that came in and they had it, and they just were not being tested because the state wouldn't allow it. But anyways, based on the end of the world, if this is the last song you had to listen to ever in the end of the world, what song would be your favorite song?
Oh my gosh, my last song? That's a hard one. How about you? Do you know?
Oh yeah.
What is yours?
Yes.
So, since I was just at Disneyland, I was going to say It's a Small World.
That would be so depressing. That's like the Titanic going down. It's a small world after all.
We all have the same hopes and fears. It's very appropriate. Very appropriate.
I love that option. That is a great choice.
But Mbop is awesome too. I was listening to that yesterday. Blake was like, he came in the room. He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "It is my 90s in here. Right? This is a 90s safe room."
You just
remember
entered
this
into my
negativity?
zone, okay?
No,
Yes.
no negative confession in here, okay?
Yeah. You know what will happen to the Mbop song if you speak negatively about it?
Right?
Like it will get sick and
You
it will
grow
become
hair.
poor.
Yeah, you
It
get
will
the
literally
grow
become
sick.
poor.
You will become poor. That is what Joyce Meyer and like Benny Hinn are always saying. Like, God, if you don't tithe, God will steal it back from you. Like, and your vacuum cleaner will die, or your
Oh my
car will
goodness.
die. Like, God will get his tithe back.
Jeez,
Okay.
I have heard that so many times.
Right?
I had this money and God was telling me he was putting it on my heart to give this money and I didn't, and then I got pulled over and got a ticket.
Had nothing to do with the fact you were speeding over 10
I
miles
was
an
just
hour.
gonna say that's not because you were speeding though, right? No, just a
Right.
magic ticket for no reason.
A magic ticket.
Wow, that's impressive. Okay,
Yes.
movie. What about movie? If the world was coming to an end, your tablet or TV or whatever it is, you've only got 2 hours left of video feed. What movie do you pick to watch?
Oh, that is hard. Probably like Star Wars. I don't know. I like New Hope. How about you?
Oh, that's a really good choice. Star Wars. I like that idea.
Mhm.
I think if I had to pick, my actual favorite movie is Breakfast at Tiffany's, but I don't feel like that's intense enough for the end
Yeah,
of the
I know.
world. You
Yeah,
know?
mine was Ever After, and that's my favorite movie. But the way you phrased it with the end of the world, or Jurassic Park would be a good one.
Ooh, that's a good one, like Jurassic World. I like that idea. Yeah, I think I would probably have to still go with The Hobbit, though.
Nice. The Hobbit.
Hmm
Really?
Yeah,
Not the Lord of the
Desolation
Rings?
Smog. I like The Lord of the Rings, but that one would be too depressing. So you know, like you got to get a balance there.
I love that she's like strategically thinking for I'm like thinking the best one, and you're like, what's the most strategic in the time?
Yeah. Which one's going to keep me serious enough to not be like a goofball? Because I have that issue. I don't know if you have this problem, listeners. Let us know in the comments below. But I have one of those issues where, like, the more serious a situation is, the less serious I feel.
Yes.
And so
Oh, okay. Yes.
I tend to get like weirder and goofier instead of more serious. And so I have to, like, as an adult, when I was a kid, no big deal. Everybody's just like, dumb kid, be quiet. But as an adult, people are like, really? Really? How old are you?
Really?
Act your age, not your shoe size. And I'm like, but I just was lightening up this. No, okay, I'm sorry.
What is that one part in the Blink-182 song where they're like, no one likes you when you're 23? Gosh, they're like in their
Yes.
late 40s now.
Oh, wow. I forgot about that song. I don't know how appropriate it is, but I do remember that
Yeah,
line.
sorry guys. Feel free to take that out. Is it all the small?
Still act
all
like
the
you're in freshman year.
year.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not appropriate. Not appropriate.
That's right.
But
What about a
it's-
book, though? Now, okay, we're getting
Okay,
to a
change.
point where now the electricity is gone. You've watched your last movie. You've listened to your
Okay.
last song.
Okay.
And you are fixing to prepare, you know, like your last meal.
Yes.
What book are you going to read while the world ends around you in a zombie apocalypse or the sun exploding or whatever it is?
Right? Okay. That's so hard. It can't be the Bible, right?
Right, because obviously that's what we would be reading. Literally.
Yeah, I was like Job.
Literally. We'd be like,
I know Revelation. Like, oh man, Daniel.
Revelation? It didn't say anything about the sun. Yeah. So anything
There were no
other
zombies.
than scriptures, yeah.
That's such a hard one. Okay, so my favorite book is Anne of Green Gables, but if I were in the midst of like, I just had my favorite last song, I just had my favorite color, I just had my favorite movie. Okay, there's this really great book called, I think it's I Am Legend. And
Ooh.
why am I picking my nose? I'm sorry. Like,
Get all those viruses out of there.
I Am Legend. It's different than the movie, and it's very zombie-ish. It's like one of the first zombie books of all time.
Okay.
Really, it's really short.
Prepared.
It's a little novella. It's not very big.
Ah,
So I could read it
that's
that
even
day.
better.
How about you?
Spend the rest of the time reading scripture. Let's see. So my favorite book is actually Pilgrim's Progress, which would actually be a great book, I think, for that, because he is journeying to his death.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think I would read that.
Pilgrim's Progress.
That would be
Yours
perfect.
is 10 times better than mine. I still have not read that one.
Oh yeah, you'll love it. But some people don't like the old timey versions. I think they've got some abridged versions that might be easier to read. But they just did a movie version of it too that was actually very accurate. So a lot of the movies the depictions of it are, they've taken some license on it. But this most recent movie, The Pilgrim, actually was very very point on to the book. And oh my goodness, I'm like bawling throughout the whole movie, chill bumps all up and down my arms. This is perfect. I can't live with you right now.
I can't. She's like, oh, favorite '90s stuff. If you're in the '90s, or your last '90s movie, what would you watch?
I like this. Oh my goodness! Do you remember like the 2000, like the year 2000?
Yes.
Everything was supposed to come to an end. So this is like end of the world 2000. Gonna party like it's
I know. Everybody was like, what did they say to do? They were telling us like, I don't know, turn off your computer the day before. I don't know. They were telling us really weird stuff. People were buying like massive amount of like food.
Yep. Because it was like supposed to stop our computers. So this is really, really cool how it was like all figured out. Computers had been built, but they had only been built with like a certain date system added. Now, if you go through your calendar, which I remember doing a few years back, just to see if this was really true, you can just continue going endlessly in your calendar up through.
Oh, nice.
Up through the 2001s, like 2100s, 2200s, 2300s. Like you can just keep going. But I don't know why anybody wouldn't. I don't remember why I did, but I did do that one time. But back then they didn't have that system programmed yet. And so there was like this big fear that whenever the clock struck 12 and it was now 2000, that the computers weren't going to be able to figure that out. I remember because my mom worked for the state at the time that they were like, okay, there might be some minor issues, but it's not going to be the end of the world. So we were definitely.
And we weren't super on the internet at that time, like we are now. Like Amazon was really little. They just did books originally.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That's so precious. I forgot about that. How
they're making so much money now.
I know.
He wipes his butt with money, okay?
Oh, they did good.
He doesn't even need to go use toilet paper. He just uses money.
Right. Who needs toilet paper whenever you have so much money? He's like that duck from DuckTales swimming in his goal.
Yes! DuckTales. Woo!
Okay, favorite 90s movie though. Boy, that's tough because when I was living through the 90s, I was obsessed with like old movies. Like,
oh, really?
I was super obsessed with black and white movies, older movies, like Elvis.
Okay, can't be any of those. Can't be any of those.
Yeah. It's got to be something actually. I'm gonna have to go with Jurassic Park then. 95, I think Jurassic Park came out, and I loved. I was terrified as a little kid, but I still loved everything about it.
I know, I love Jurassic Park, so I'll pick something different too. Independence Day.
Ooh, that's an excellent option for this particular episode.
You know what I think when people are like on the rooftop and they're like, woo, I just think of like Word of Faith. I think of my old self. Like, that would have been me. I would have been like, aliens? You need Jesus.
Oh, yes, that's so true. Oh my goodness.
You need Jesus.
It's a little embarrassing.
90s song.
Ooh,
it's the end of the world.
It's the end of the world as we know it. How many times can we sing less than 15 seconds of a specific song?
I know.
We're going to find out. Okay, what about shows?
Oh, okay. It was my last show to watch of the 90s. I don't know.
2000 is coming, and it's going to end. and you're never going to be able to see another television show packed full of 15 minutes worth of commercials and waiting. I think I was really big into Grey's Anatomy in the 90s. No, not in the 90s. That was 2000s. So I think the only show that I was like super obsessed with in the 90s was Friends. Like, I would have to just keep going back to that because that was that was the one show. Maybe Power Rangers as a little one.
Yes, Power Rangers.
That's it. Power Rangers.
I always wanted to be the pink one, and I loved the green guy.
Yeah, that's so funny. I missed that. Of course.
Yes. Jason Scott. Jason Scott Lee or something? Maybe.
We watched it with Kaylee the other day, and I was shocked by how cheesy it was. I was like,
it is.
Boy.
It's really bad. Yeah. It's well, they did it was like a Japanese thing, and then they just they use the same content, and then they put some scenes here and there that were from the American actors.
I
The
did
movie
not
was good
know
too.
that.
Yeah.
That is
All
so
the fight scenes.
funny.
Yeah, they don't do that now, but
Oh, wow.
back then, yeah.
That's funny.
Power Rangers. That's a
That
good
makes
one.
me so happy. Wow. I just made my whole day better.
I
Okay.
would want to listen to all the theme songs really quick.
Yeah,
I'd be like,
we
boom,
do
boom,
that.
boom, boom.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, we do
Yes.
that. Like, I'll put on a quiz for me and Justin, and it's just all of the theme songs, but without any of, like, the titles, and we have to guess which one it is. We have so much fun with that. Kaylee will walk in and be like, what are y'all
That's
doing?
so cute. I know.
Time travel.
Right? Where in the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
Just to watch one of those episodes would just be. Do you remember that? Do you remember Ghost Rider?
Yes, I do.
Right.
I don't remember anything about it. I
goop?
just remember literally the name.
Remember the purple goop guy? It's like a 3-part miniseries.
I do not.
It was like
There's
purple
so
bubblegum.
much.
Oh, we watched so much crap. There was so much crap in the 90s.
There was
90s?
some bad, some like really, really awful stuff. Like, but then there was some cool stuff. Like I always thought Goosebumps was pretty fun.
Goosebumps was fun. Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes, that's the one I was thinking about. Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yep. Mm-hmm.
And it's me, Face.
Face here. Hi there, Face here. All my 90s folks downstairs in the comments.
Downstairs in the comments.
And I don't know why, but okay,
there.
That's what I want.
Did you see that? Boop, boop.
Did you go downstairs? If you're listening instead of watching, the majority of our audience is a listener.
Oh, right.
So
sorry, guys.
You gotta go over to YouTube and watch Becca because she just totally went downstairs. It was so good.
Go downstairs in the comments.
Trends.
Oh yeah, 90s trends that I would totally be busting out like my butterfly hair clips and like I would just throw glitter on my face. You remember the glitter stick?
The glitter rolls. Yes.
Yes.
If you're gonna face what do we call it? 2K. That's what it was called. Mm-hmm. If you're gonna face 2K, like the world is coming to an end as you know it. Everything's gonna halt to a stop, and that's gonna happen with or without your glitter stick. You choose.
Yes, right. It's just way better when you have glitter.
Yeah, and some of those glitter sticks were perfumed. You know?
Oh, yeah,
fragrance. They had perfume. They smelled good.
Yes, I thought I saw some at Bath and Body Works.
I bet so. That's so fun. Bring it back. Bring it back, baby. We will totally use it. Yes. Favorite Disney movie? Okay.
From the 90s.
From the 90s, Disney movie. It's literally like your television's fixing to stop working because of the computers for some reason.
Yes. Yes. Oh, that's a hard one. I was going to say a Goofy movie.
Yes.
Right?
Let's watch the Goofy movie before the end of the world. I love that idea. The Goofy movie was so much better than I remember it being. Like watching it as an adult, looking back, I'm like, this is fantastic. You've got a father-son bonding. Like you do not see that anymore.
Mm-mm. And you know what? Beautiful. They had like a team in Paris, animators that they sent it over to. So some things are still like, you'll see little things that are like in French, but they had this little team that worked on the movie. Like this had like barely a budget to it compared to all other movies and it's considered one of their underrated films. I love it. Powerline. Oh my gosh. How are they not bringing him back?
I don't understand. This is just, it's so true.
They should just bring that back.
Heart to that.
Disney. Is that your Disney movie for the 90s?
It is now. Now that's all I want to watch. Absolutely.
Right?
Okay, before we move on to the next question, before we move on to that, I have one for you.
Yes.
Okay. So, End of the World's coming. You probably already remember this because I mentioned it yesterday, but you have to choose which limb is going to get gangrene. It's got to be taken off. Now, unfortunately, in the real life, you're not going to get to choose. But this isn't the real life. This is podcasting here, folks. So if we got to choose, which one? An arm, a leg, a nose? I mean, what are you going to lose?
Okay. That's hard. Michael Jackson
End of the
just
world.
did not look good with all his nose surgeries.
That's a good point. Voldemort. No.
That's true. Oh, poor Michael.
Follow the nose.
Which limb or body part?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
I would not want to lose an eyeball.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you could to gangrene though. I
But
think
what
if I was,
what limb?
I would have to say an arm. I wouldn't want to lose a leg because you have to run.
Walk. Yeah.
Right.
Right? But your arms help you move too.
That's true.
Like momentum. You seen those runners?
Yes. And then how are you going to shoot the bad zombie dudes if one of your arms are
Yeah, right? Like you'll just start dark. Yeah, I would have said like my left arm. I would have.
Yes. You wouldn't want to lose your right. That's so brilliant. I'm going to agree. I'm going to totally agree with you. Okay, now we can move.
If you lose the other one. Screwed. Like,
that is a good point.
I can't go anywhere.
Hey, it's rough. Okay, this is the end of the world as we know it. But I feel fine.
I feel fine.
It's a flesh wound. Next. Back to Becca's super sweet and not so disturbing questions because my mind was the one that went to the disturbing ones.
They get more interesting though.
What is your most used emoji?
I don't even know. The heart.
Probably. I was going to say either the heart or the bumblebee. I use that one a lot now.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Dwayne was like, "You guys have emojis."
Yes. The heart, the bumblebee and the tulip, and then the heart. That's what I always put. And I try to use the 2 pink hearts because there's 2 of us.
Oh, that's so good.
2-1. Yeah, I'm like, there's co-hosts on this. We got 2 co-hosts. 2 hearts. Yeah, I like it. Sorry. Okay.
Who was your favorite childhood actress crush?
Oh boy. Okay. JTT.
Okay, yeah. My sister's was JTT. Mine was Leonardo DiCaprio.
No way. Yeah, was it really?
Majorly. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Romeo and Juliet, Titanic. Doesn't get better than that.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Don't be mad when I say this, but do you remember Hey Arnold?
Yeah.
I always felt like Leonardo DiCaprio was the only person that could play like a physical role of Hey Arnold because Hey Arnold had like a weird football shaped head, and I always thought that Leonardo DiCaprio's head was really strangely shaped.
It is. Now that he's older, I have to contest to that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
JTT. Have you seen JTT? You know how short he is? Okay.
I've not seen him.
He is short. Short. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Maybe that's why he never became a famous actor. But they could use people like that, in movies like just to make taller people feel taller, who is it? It's Chuck Norris. He's actually really short. And so a lot of times
do camera angles.
Yeah, and they can't pick really tall people to act with him because they want to make sure that he doesn't look as short as he is, but he's like 5'4" or something like that. He's really short. Yeah. And I thought that was really funny. Not that I would ever say that to his face.
I know. I've heard Nicole Kidman when she was married to like Tom Cruise and they got a divorce afterwards. She was like, "Well, now I don't. I get to wear heels and do whatever I want."
I know. I heard that. He wouldn't let her wear high heels out of the house because then she would be taller than him. Mm-hmm. That dude needs some prayer.
Yes.
Okay. If you were a wrestler, what would be your entrance theme song?
I know, isn't that great? Oh, what would mine be? I don't even know. I forgot. I copied and pasted all these from like different websites. I mean, the Rock's one's really good. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking? Like that. I don't know though.
Smell la 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 what the Rock is cooking.
What's that one from Thor Ragnarok?
Oh,
song?
There you go. I think I'll take that one. Definitely not like this is our fight song.
I can see us coming down with that. It's our all right song.
In my head, all I see though is me tripping as I'm acting all tough and coming down. This is my fight. I'm okay.
Or I would do Space Jam. Space Jam.
Oh, yes. We just watched that the other day. Kaylee loved it.
Really? She loved
Yeah.
it?
She did. She totally loved it. I was really surprised because we don't watch a lot of basketball, but she loved it. She thought it was great.
Ooh.
So there you go. How about that? Okay, that was a fun question. I got to interject a really not fun question
Okay.
now. Okay. If you were forced, due to the end of the world, to walk in the cold weather, and you had to pick where you had one pair of socks. You could protect your toesies from frostbite, or you could protect your fingers. Which one would you protect?
That's hard. I don't like this question. I don't know, because your feet, they balance, so those are so. But then you can't. You can't. You can never like open a can again.
It's true.
I don't know. Maybe I would do. Okay, I'm gonna switch this up. I will cover my right hand and my left foot.
Yes, brilliant.
Right?
See, and this is what I'm thinking. Like, then after a little while, switch it up.
Yeah. So
Put it on,
there you go. I would go save them.
Yep.
Oh, we just solved all
We
of it.
cracked the code. I have really cold hands, so like if I don't wear gloves, the rest of my body I could just have like a light sweater on. But if I don't have gloves on, I will freeze. I will be so cold, and it lasts forever and it never stops, and I'm just shivering forever, even though like it's really not all that cold. So as long as I keep my hands warm, I'm good. But I love this story that I heard a long time ago. And it probably felt like the end of the world at the time to these guys. But during like the Revolutionary War, George Washington was leading his troops, and he was like really doing a bad job at first. Like they lost like every battle against the British people.
Right.
And so they decide, in a desperate effort, they're losing troops. They have no food or clothes. Like the poor troops, they're not even getting paid. And so people are going home, you know, like they're like, this is it. It's getting too cold. And this is where we get like the term, the winter soldier versus the sunshine soldier.
Oh, right. Yes.
Yeah. So like a sunshine soldier is one that fights whenever it's comfortable, but then whenever it gets uncomfortable, they go home. And so Thomas Paine, you know, he writes this famous thing: you're going to be a sunshine soldier, or, you know, basically you're going to man up, gird up your loins. Anyways, so they go for it in the middle of the winter, and they are fixing to do a surprise attack, but they have to walk a really far way. And a lot of these soldiers don't have shoes. And so there's like a trail of blood leading these guys because their feet, walking in the snow, have torn and cracked, and they're bleeding, but they're still like, you know, we've come this far, you know, and they win that battle, and it turns the tide of the war. So I always like that story. It's awful. And it probably did feel like the end of the world to them, because if they did win, they were going to be considered like treasonous and killed anyways. So it was kind of like, you know,
that's such an
at that point
time period.
I know.
We're so cool.
Story.
What would their fight song be?
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
If I could go back in time, I would play something like, do you smell what the rock is cooking? Okay.
You see George Washington up there like, la 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 la. What the rock?
Play some Biggie in there or something. Fuck.
Smell that? Okay. I'm totally
that's exactly what I would go back in time for.
We're for sure going to get back to the more fun stuff. I'm just interjecting serious things because it mixes it up a bit. Okay. Here's some fun stuff though. End of the world. You have to sing karaoke. Now, I'm going to put a twist on this. This is not a normal karaoke. Okay. This is a karaoke machine that is powering the last bit of energy that you have left, right? So if you're not singing, the gears aren't going to roll, and you're not going to be able to like create power. So this.
I have the perfect song.
Karaoke song. Yes. Okay. It's like the life and death karaoke song. Give it to me.
I know exactly what you mean. Mm-hmm. You ready? Ready?
Yes. Maybe.
Powerline, a Goofy movie.
That's perfect.
Right. Done.
I love it. Bravo.
Do. Let me find
a little clip of that right here. That is so fun.
Got myself in motion. One, I know that you'll understand. We set the world in motion.
That's definitely going to save our lives. Congratulations.
Yes, it saved us, right?
It did, yes. If I was going to sing any karaoke song, oh goodness, I would have to pick one that I actually knew the lyrics to. I'm really bad about lyrics. You know, like
You know what? Just keep going. The vocal cords will help.
Yes, that's right. Just push it out there. Put yourself out there. I have no idea, but I guess I'd have to go back to Mbop because I think that's the only one I know all the words to.
I know. Please don't do the Titanic. My heart will go on.
My heart will go on. Okay, what is your favorite sandwich and why? Oh, this is a good one because sandwiches are going to be hard to find in the apocalypse. So.
Exactly what I would want. Croissant sandwich with ham and cheese and mustard. That is my favorite.
That's
or
a good
pretzel
choice.
bun. I would take a pretzel bun.
Okay, croissant sandwich bread is delicious. That's like,
right?
That's fantastic.
How about you? What is yours?
So, okay, I have a very specific sandwich that I like. Now, usually if I'm going to a sub shop, because I hate getting like the looks and stuff that people give me because I'm so specific, I'll just ask for like a gyro or something. A gyro.
Pineapple pizza.
Gyro. Don't make me hang up.
Don't make me hang up. What is this, 1999, where you're going to hang up on?
Yes, that's right. We're going back in time. Somebody sent me, somebody tweeted me. It was so fun. They tweeted me a picture of like the empty pizza shelves, and the only pizza that was left was pineapple pizza.
Yes. Oh,
what's right? Nobody wants that.
I want that. Pineapple is good.
Okay. My favorite sandwich is if I'm making it myself, it's gonna be, you know, whatever bread. I'm really not particular about the bread, but it's got to be a ton of sandwich meat. I like to have like at least 2 different kinds, and I don't want like a small amount. I want it to be, you know, like really caked in there, lots of sandwich meat, banana peppers, pickles, jalapenos, mustard, lettuce. It's good. It needs some lettuce, and then ranch.
Does it hurt coming out? How are those bell peppers? Like,
only whenever we're all out of toilet paper.
Just use the 20s.
That's right. That's right. Because we're rolling in it. Rolling in the dough. Okay. I love this next question. This is super cute. Who's your favorite Disney hero or heroine? And would you trade places with them? Well, obviously, we're in the apocalypse, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
So we're going to trade places with them, of course, because we don't want to be here for the zombie apocalypse, the end of the world. So favorite hero
better world.
Or heroine. Yeah. We definitely want to pick one that's come from a better world. I think if I was going to switch with a Disney a Disney hero, I might want to switch with Ariel. Cause
that's what I was going to say.
Were you really? No way.
Yeah,
it would be super fun to be a mermaid.
Yeah. That's what
swimming all around.
And then she goes and she gets the guy too. Like,
it's the best of both worlds. Yeah. She gets to be a person too.
Yeah.
And be a mermaid. World. This is a very musical episode.
It is.
So,
okay.
Number 10.
If you had a time machine, would you go back in time or into the future?
Ooh.
Right?
So, I mean, speaking from like the point of the end times, we would want to like go back in time and fix whatever caused the outbreak. But we've seen enough like traveling time machine shows to know that never works anyways. So we might as well just go back to a time where, you know, it was fun. But I always thought whenever I was little, how cool it would be to like take the amount of money I had and go back in time whenever like the money was worth more.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I like that. You'd be like, I'm going to go in the 1920s and spend $20. Probably like 500.
Bust out my dollar bills and everybody like, wow.
Look at this. Look at this 10-year-old. What's she doing?
Right.
She's like made it rain. She's at Macy's, the original store in New York. Going,
oh, that's so sad. Yep, I had no idea when I was.
I know. I always wanted to do was like sleep over. This isn't future Back to the Future or anything, but like go to a mall and like at a mall, or be at the end of the world, and I'd be like, I would want to be at a mall.
I had the exact same thoughts. Like if I'm going to be trapped anywhere. I would want it to be a mall where there's food and there's always a bed store where they're selling beds. You can sleep. There's plenty of clothes.
Yeah, you get to
jewelry.
Like you would just have so much to do.
There's candy shops.
Mm-hmm. You'd be good.
That's true.
That's where I would go. Yeah. That's where zombies go.
So true. That's true. Yeah, we'd have to like clear it out beforehand.
Yeah, so we have to like barricade it. And apparently I'm going back in time to the Revolutionary War so I can play Do you smell what the rock is cooking? Okay.
You've already decided.
I
You already had
decided.
10. Yes, number 10 was already answered in your mind. Because if you have the opportunity to do that, like, I'd probably be like, witch, she's a witch. She's making things play out of a box.
I know, it would be so weird. I would just take all my music, make a playlist, and hit play and see what happens. Okay. just walk away.
I am the master wizard of your world.
Yes, I know. Look at this magic. But I think I would rather go in the future.
Yeah, me too, for sure. I want to see some like flying cars, y'all. We've been promised that for a while.
I know. Back to the Future totally did not deliver on the 2015 where we would be. It didn't happen. Still hasn't happened. Yeah, very.
I mean, they have cars that will fly, but they're like $400,000. So, and also you have to have a pilot's license to fly them.
It's a. I wouldn't want to fly it. I wouldn't want to fly it. I just want to be in it, and I'll do my makeup and.
It's like literally, it's all it does. It's like a transformer. I would love that though to be. I mean, because it goes like 400 miles an hour, and
or a Power Ranger thing.
Yes.
Yes, one of those. The pink one.
We've been stuck in the house for a while, you know. Like, it's kind of clear and obvious now that.
I love these questions.
So much fun. I know, I'm having a blast. Okay.
Can't wait to ask a Christian one to like. So people know that we
are in fact believers. I do have a question for you that does have to do with more like what we're dealing with right now. So we have like a conundrum, right?
Yeah.
And I'm really surprised by this conundrum because it's not something I expected to have happen. But you have gospel tracts. Can you hand them out, knowing that they might be infected?
I would still do it. I would still do it. Even if someone sneezed on them and they had phlegm, green phlegm, I would clean them and I would share them with everybody. I don't have any gospel tracts. Would you? She's like, I'm so curious now.
I do have gospel tracts that I have in my wallet, and since I keep them far away from everything, I think they would be fine to hand out. But I was thinking about that, like, this is such a strange situation to be in because I would love to, and even Ray Comfort announced today on his YouTube. Of course, by the time this is coming out on Monday, so a few days ago he announced in the future past that he's not able to go and evangelize because he was going to the universities twice a day with his super cute dog that looks a lot like yours. And he can't now, but it's cute how in the intro him and his dog have the masks on.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Cute. I love it. It's adorable. Super fun.
I love watching him out about.
I do too. He was talking about that, like how he's, now he's got to like redesign how he's evangelizing and stuff. But at least we have the opportunity, like we can still do online evangelism and stuff, and so that's good.
We got to evangelize people, before we turn into the Matrix and we get sucked up into.
Before we're no longer able to, pull those plugs on you. Okay, let's do a couple more of the fun ones, and then we'll close up this episode because we are fixing to go live on Facebook.
I know. I gotta set up my I'm gonna take my stuff upstairs. Maybe I'll have to see what my sister's doing. See if she's free.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna pick one. Okay. Ooh, what fictional world or place would you like to visit?
Oh, I love that question.
Fictional.
What fictional world? I don't know why my mind immediately went to Alice in Wonderland because I feel like that would be just a terrible place to visit.
That would be really cool, though.
Right? I think maybe like Tinkerbell's World, like Peter Pan. I'd love to get to go see Neverland. If it was real.
Answer. Perfect
like
answer.
That. The first time we took Kaylee to Disneyland, she was wearing a Tinkerbell shirt. And so when she got to meet Tinkerbell made a big old deal about it. She was wearing her shirt. It was so cute. I was like, I didn't even realize I could put her in that shirt. One more, real quick. Would you rather live in the ocean or in the moon? So right now we're fleeing, right? We have to flee the world because the end of the world. Yeah, you got to go to the moon?
Mars.
Oh, Mars. They're getting it set up. Never gonna happen.
Never gonna.
Guys, they promised us cars, too, that would fly.
I know.
Keep that in mind when you think we're going to Mars, okay?
Right.
Are we flying around in cars? Where's my Segway? I thought everybody was going to be using Segways.
Oh my gosh, right? How lazy are people? We are so lazy that we. Have you seen people on the little scooter ones or the?
Oh, there's no way.
I've
There's
seen people
no
on
way.
campus. I'm like, this is the smallest campus ever. Why do you need? And you're like 50
How do they
pounds.
even do it? How is it possible? I saw two kids, and one looked like they were maybe 2, and they were zipping around their house like it was nothing. And I'm like, there's no way I could stand up on that thing for 5 seconds before I would fall over.
Right?
How's that? I got those little skates in the shoes whenever I was younger, you know?
Oh, the skates. Oh my gosh.
Skate tennis shoes, and I fell like 8,000 times before I gave up. And I was like,
rollerblades. I never got into rollerblades.
I'm just not cool enough for that.
Yeah, those are fun though. I want to get some now. Let's go roller skating. That's
yes. To the skating ring.
Yes, I'll hold your hand and we'll do like a song together.
Wait. Clap your, what is it? Clap your hand.
And we'll do that. We could do a whole video on that one.
Oh my goodness.
You guys have a roller rink there.
Yes, we do, I think.
What? Okay, we're doing it when I come visit.
There was definitely one in our last assignment, but probably closed now because that was Washington. So,
oh,
Washington.
Sorry,
it's a rough state. Anyways, we're gonna log off now. That made it super depressing.
I know. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Hopefully, it made you laugh though.
No, I'm just kidding. We're definitely not going to take off without making you guys laugh a little bit longer because we're Tulips and Honey, and that's what we do. We just want to continue to encourage you guys. Yes, this is a very difficult, frustrating time, and for a lot of people, it is financially debilitating. There are people and places out there right now that are being set up to help people financially. So if you are struggling financially, don't go hungry, don't go without. Reach out and let's get you guys connected to places that are doing that. There are a lot of people right now that are putting, their financial money to that. There are churches that are helping with these things. So we want to make sure that you guys know that it's not hopeless. It's not actually the end of the world, and we all feel fine. This is a scary time because we've never seen schools close. But this is just one of those diseases that is, it's just highly transmittable. So it's, a lot of times people are comparing this to the flu. The death rate with the flu is like 0.1%. It's very small. The death rate with this one is anywhere between 3% to 6%, depending on the country. So this is much higher of a death rate. So we're looking at the reason things are closed. We're looking at this is actually because of that high transmittable rate. It's very contagious, and it's actually just, really deadly for people with low immunity and, underlying disease. And so while this is really scary, it's not the end of the world. We're going to come back through this. This is going to be one of those times where we're, as a nation, able to come together closer hopefully as a world, come together closer, because this is global. So we have, listeners in other countries. We have listeners in New Zealand and Australia and France and Canada, and lots of other different countries that I would probably pronounce wrong. And so we're all here together in this situation as a globe, as a community of Christians. And so as believers, let's be praying for one another, helping one another, and instead of being, full of anxiety and discouraged, join up with people online. Get involved with groups and stuff, people that are doing what we're going to be doing, where we're going to get together and do group chats and stuff. So it's not hopeless. Hopefully this episode brought you guys some laughs while you're, either bored out of your mind because you're stuck at the house, or you're frustrated and full of anxiety. Hopefully we could at least take your mind off of that for just a short amount of time, because we love you, humble bees.
Yes, super loving guys.
We do.
We just wanted to make you laugh.
We did. So wash your hands and then wash them again, and then click share and let everybody else see.
This is a really great time that people have time. So we have a lot of great podcasts that we're affiliated with and under the Tulips and Honey Hub, and Lauren and I have a lot of content on YouTube. So if you guys have more time to watch, feel free like a bird to come watch us in our shenanigans.
That's right. They're all there. They're totally available for you guys. We're going to be pumping out more stuff, different things going on our Patreon and everything. So make sure that you get, connected with us with our Facebook group. The Tulips and Honey Hub group is where you'll get most of our interaction is in that group. And so if you can check that out, you'll be able to connect directly with us. And some of our listeners are over there. Of course, there's also Instagram and Twitter where you can catch us. You can email us. You can find us at our website, fivesolas.online. And we love you, Humblebees. And we will see you later.
Bye, guys.
Thanks for listening, Humblebees. This is Tulips and Honey. Over and out.
I think that diamond still needs a little more polish.
Yeah.
Perfect. I love it. We did it. Okay.
So
come here.
Hillsong doesn't do that as much.
What are you doing? Can I have some loves?
Oh, I have some
not? We're not live. We're not live yet. Becca's the only person that will see your shirt.
What shirt is it? Is it Deadpool?
No, it's just a gray tee, but it's like his, like when whenever you have a shirt for popcorn, because you know you're going to spill popcorn grease on yourself.
What? Wait, what?
This is like his popcorn.
I've never heard this. It's like a poop knife. You ever heard of a poop knife?
I roped you in, now you have to come to me.
Oh, snap.
Here he comes. Here he comes. I got him hooked. Just a little bit of kisses.
Oh, give her a kiss.
Moo, moo, moo. Are you for real gonna hide your shirt?
We're hiding behind the screen.
The popcorn shirt?
It's not appropriate? It's not for TV?
Oh,
thank you. I love you. Okay, he said hi.
Oh, say hi for me.
She said hi back.
Look at it like.
I love it.
Your lips. That was great.
Yes.
Hop on over, guys.
Subscribe.
Weird.
I see how it's going to be.
Did you see my little T? I was like,
None of my business, though. We're going to trade space. What are you doing, Clementine?
I know.
What are you doing?